Good morning, viewers. Welcome to today's topics. Today we are brainstorming on some of the reasons that faces many countries today. Does God intervene into the elections? Does God choose a country president? Every time there is election, you find people praying, "Oh God, give us a good president, give us a good president, give us a good prime minister." So in this video, I want to show some of the thoughts whether God intervened and whether God answered this prayer. So I just want to share 5 things. The first thing I want to share is, if everyone is praying, which one will God answer? Imagine there is an incumbent and the challenger, the sitting president and the opposition. Every person is praying for God to answer their prayers. So which one God will answer? Which prayer will be answered? That is enigma. Just think about it. The second thing I want to share is, in many elections in the countries, especially in Africa, people vote based on ethnicity. So try to ask yourself, if a majority of the tribe elect the leader, do we say God has given us the leader, or is the people who have chosen? Or even if it is the race, if the majority of whites are electing a president, do you say it is God who has given you this president, or is the people? Just think about that one. And that leads me to the third question. God's plan can still be accomplished by an unbeliever. Yeah. In running the affairs of the country, you see, the Bible says that even God gives rain both to the believer and unbeliever. So, in these earthly affairs, do we really need a believer? Think about it. Then the fourth one, earthly affairs sometimes need earthly wisdom. Just think about a company CEO. If you are electing a company CEO, you want somebody who has experience in the management. Maybe he is educated, he has an MBA, he has leadership experience in several companies. When you go for an interview, the recruiter wants to see qualities, whether you can do that job. So is the country. If you are going to elect a president, you want to look at the president or a leader who has leadership skills, who can improve economy and all those things. So in my opinion, it's not just a must. God must choose a president. Actually, God has given people wisdom. You can look, that's why people go for debates. Presidential candidates go for debates. And the one who pleases the voter, majority choose. And that is democracy. Actually, in the nowadays modern election is mostly through democracy. Remember, in the past, most of the government system used to be monarchy, where a king or a queen will rule. When he finishes, maybe he's old, the child take over. And this one was not fitting well to majority of the population, because if there was no accountability. So democracy came to kill monarchy. And democracy, majority of people choose people whom they feel can lead the economy. In the Bible, there are some few instances where God has intervened, but it doesn't mean God will always intervene into manly affairs. God has given people wisdom. Just manage wisdom to choose. And the leader you choose, if he doesn't please you, you are free after the next election. You elect another leader. In the Bible, I try to think of somebody like Nebuchadnezzar. When the Jews were taken into captivity from Jerusalem to Babylon, which is a modern day Iraq, you realize God used Nebuchadnezzar just to punish Israel. So you can see in some special situation, God can intervene for specific purposes. Then also when you read, you find that, Persia, which is a modern day Iran, defeated the Babylon. Now there is a leader who was called Cyrus the Great, and God used him for the Jews to return and rebuild the temple. So you can find that in some special cases, God can intervene. And what about today? I try to think when the United States moved embassy to Jerusalem under President Donald Trump. I don't know whether Trump is a believer, I don't know. But you can see that he had some bold and courage to move that US embassy from Tel Aviv to Jerusalem. Other president did not take that action, even though the Congress had approved this thing some time ago. So a president, a leader, God can even use an unbeliever just for the affairs of the earth to be fulfilled. So viewers, my thoughts is that when you go to election, use wisdom. Yes, pray for God to guide us. I wish this world every person was a believer. There will be no challenge. But now use godly wisdom, pray and use your wisdom. Look at the honesty, integrity. Vet the leaders who are vying. Look at their record, their experience, their performance record, and make a wise decision. We should not just be left to say that, God will choose as a leader. And anytime a leader is chosen, even by people, whether it is a wrong mistake, we end up saying, God has given us this leader. God is of heaven, and the church is his kingdom. But earthly affairs he has left for we voters. So it is your responsibility just to vet the leader, go and make a wise choice and wise decision. Thank you, viewers. Today, that's what I thought to share, to give you some insight and wisdom, just whether God intervene into earthly affairs. Yes, he may intervene, but he has also given you wisdom just to go and make a choice. Remember, God blesses the works of our hands. It's not just about God doing everything. He has given us brain, he has given us knowledge, and it is our responsibility as citizens to use that wisdom and go and elect the right leader. So thank you. If you have not subscribed to this channel, please click the subscribe button and wait for more educative video like this. Thank you very much.